This is the guided meditation for traders. So, just sitting in your chair, and make sure you're sitting comfortably, as upright as you can, but also comfortably. You want something supporting your back if you can. You can, of course, do this lying down, but high risk of falling asleep. So in your position you're in, just sink down into your body. So you want to kind of have the feeling of abseiling down from your head into your body, into your sitting bones, and feel yourself on your seat, your back supported. Feel your thighs on the seat, your feet on the ground. Just sit here for a moment, being a body. You're just a body. And that's okay. You're okay with just being a body. You feel heavy. Maybe put some attention down into parts of your body, into your toes, to the balls of your feet, to your knees, to your thighs, where your hands and your thighs meet. Your thighs are on the seat, the support you've got up through your spine, to your shoulders, down your arms to your hands, back up to your face, and again just abseil down, down, down into your body. And while we're here, we're going to start the first muscle that we're going to use in our meditation, which is the muscle of equanimity. And equanimity is the feeling of friendliness. So we're going to start by focusing on our face and just make your face friendly. Relax the features between your eyes. Feel your face relaxing. Put a slight smile on your face if you can. But just a resting smile. You don't want to do anything active. And just feel friendliness coming over you. And now abseiling back into your body. Equanimity is the muscle of just being okay. You're not trying to make anything happen. You're not trying to push anything. You're not trying to pull anything. You're not trying to force anything. You're just here. Okay, you're okay. You're friendly. You're not trying to control anything. A nice way to think of equanimity is that your body is like seaweed, and the tide just passes through one way and passes back through the other way. You don't stop anything, you don't force anything, you don't pull anything, you can't push anything. Everything's just passing through you because you're okay as it is. And that's how we're going to be for the whole meditation. If noises distract you, if thoughts distract you, if things happen, it doesn't matter. You're practicing equanimity. It's passing through you. You're just like seaweed floating in the tide. So we're going to remember to practice this muscle throughout the meditation. And just sitting here, practicing equanimity, feeling like seaweed, we realize that life continues around us. We're not stopping it. We can't stop it. And it's starting to just spin around you. But like a hurricane. All the chaos of life, all the thoughts, all the to-do lists, all the things you have to do, you have to think about, have to worry about, they're just circling around you, and you're in the eye of the storm where it's calm. You're here, you're just a body, floating like seaweed, practicing equanimity. And we're going to make this eye of the storm bigger and bigger, but like a force field that we're creating in the middle of our lives. We're not stopping anything, we're just creating space right in the center of it all, where we can sit for a while and just be okay. So we're going to introduce our second active muscle that we want to engage and practice during this meditation, and that's the muscle of focus. So we're going to focus on something. Maybe it's your breath. As you breathe in and out, focus on your breath, but focus on the minute details. What does the breath feel like? What is it? Where do you feel it? Your nose? How deep does your breath go? You can also focus on another sensation, like the feeling of the palm of your hands on whatever they're resting on. But focus as deeply and as intently as you can, whatever you focus in. I like to focus on sounds, on ambient noises. I can hear birds outside, the wind through the trees. I'm trying to hear as best I can. I'm trying to be the best listener I possibly can. And whatever you're focusing on, as you focus, the strength of your focus is pushing that force field out. It's making it bigger and bigger. We're going to introduce two other muscles that we need to engage. One is awareness. So if you have thoughts, distractions that come in from that hurricane that you've pushed out, become aware of them and then let them float away by practicing equanimity. You need to become aware of them, acknowledge them. It's okay, just acknowledge them and let them float out. Okay, so we're going to practice this meditation here for a little while. We're just going to sit here practicing equanimity, practicing awareness of anything that's distracting us, acknowledging those things, letting them float back out, and then going back to your focus. You want to spend the majority of this meditation here on your focus item, whether it's your breath or your palms of your hands or noises. And if anything distracts you from that focus, then using equanimity, awareness and acknowledgement, push them back out, or let them float back out to the hurricane and return to your point of focus. Okay, we're just going to sit here for a little while practicing this. Okay, so the force field, you've been creating this space where you're sitting, where you're just being. You feel the space getting heavier and heavier. The gravity you've created from creating this force field is getting heavier and heavier, and it's sucking you down and down, and you go through the floor deep, deep down. And you're now in your office where you're trading. But it's not your office as you know it, it's your future office. What does it look like? What does the room look like? What does your computer setup look like? What furniture have you put in there? What kind of space have you created? How does it feel? This is the office of your future self. Your future self that's a successful trader. It's achieved everything you've wanted to achieve and is a consistent, profitable trader. This is the office you do it from. Notice the details. What fabric is on the furniture? What color is it? What books are there? Are there bookshelves? Are there pictures? Is there art? Are there plants? What color are the walls? What color is the ceiling? What does the floor look like? Is there a carpet? Is it wood? Is there a rug? What does your chair look like? What does your desk look like? See everything as you imagine it will look like in the future. And you notice sitting at the desk is someone working, they're trading. And you realize it's you, to your future self. Your future self who is consistently profitable trader, very successful trader. Your future self who has complete financial freedom, time freedom. They're sitting there working. They choose to work. What do they look like? What do they feel like? Are they calm, confident? Do they believe in themselves? Do they trust themselves? Do they know their strategy? Do they know their rules? Do they follow their rules? Do they know an entry when they see one? Do they know where to put the stop loss? Do they know where they want to take targets? They're sitting there with complete confidence because they've done what they've needed to do. They've achieved what they wanted to do. And look at your future self. They turn around in the chair and they're looking at you. What do they look like? They smile at you. What kind of person is this looking back at you? Your future self points at a door. You go through the door. And through that door is an item from your vision board. It's a place or a thing, something you've put on your vision board and you see it vividly. You see yourself, your future self in this place or with this item. You come back into your office. Your future self points at a second door. Go through that door. It's another item on your vision board. Look around. Do you see the details? Do you see the colors? Do you feel what it feels like to be in this place or have this thing? You come back into your office. You notice what the office feels like. What success feels like. It's calm. It's confident. Your future self points at a third door. It's a third item or place on your vision board. Touch something in this place. Touch the item. Run your hand over something. Imagine yourself there with this thing or in this place. And you come back into your office. It's time for us to go, but first your future self gives you a hug and they whisper something in your ear. It's a message from your future self. And then they return to the desk. And we're back in our force field. We're back with our lives going on around us. We're back in our seats. We're back in our bodies. And now you want to ask yourself, are you ready? Are you ready to do what needs to be done? Are you ready to be who you need to be? Are you ready to change what needs to be changed? Are you ready to follow your rules? Are you ready to be patient? Are you ready to wait? Are you ready to see your entries clearly? Are you ready to act with confidence? Take every entry. Place every stop loss. Place every target. Win or lose, do it again. Place the next entry. Place the next stop loss. Place the next target. Are you ready? And are you willing to do whatever you need to do to become your future self? Okay. Now take a few minutes just sitting here and slowly come back to your body. Back into your space. Move your arms around. Take some deep breaths. And just return to reality. Your life can now begin again. You can stop the hurricane. You can join the hurricane and the chaos. Knowing that you're ready.